welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just want to say thanks to everyone who checked out my first couple of videos. So today's video, I want to just share a few things that I really enjoy about minimalism, and hopefully it'll inspire you to kind of check it out or maybe try it out. It really has helped me a lot and kind of changed my life. So let me just share with you the things that I enjoy most. I really like the minimalist aesthetic. I think that's what drew me to it in the first place. That's kind of how I discovered it. I was more looking at it as a design concept rather than a lifestyle, and then I kind of discovered like people live this way for a reason and it's actually intentional. I think one of the greatest things that I've gotten from minimalism is I'm pretty sure that it helped cure my depression. I went through a couple, depression episodes a few years ago before I discovered minimalism as a lifestyle, and it really helped me change my mindset and just break out of a really nasty cycle that I was really unhappy in. So I started putting myself first. I really realized that my life should be full of things that I enjoy and people I'm happy to be around, and, discarding all of the things that I don't enjoy and that I don't like to do. So now everything I do is really in my best interest. I do the things I want to do and I don't do the things I don't want to do. I've learned to say yes to things that I might not have said yes to before, and I've also become more confident in saying no and just, I don't have to explain myself to anybody, and I know that now, and I think I'm much happier for it. I'm also reminded constantly of the things that are important to me. I'm forced to think about what I value and what my morals are whenever I go to buy something or whenever I meet someone new or am faced with, like an event or maybe an experience that I'm not sure I want to or don't want to do. So I really have to kind of step back and analyze everything that I do, everything that I'm faced with, to see, is it important to me or not? Is it something that I can live without, or is it something that will make me really happy? I really just am constantly thinking about the things that are important to me and what I want to fill my life with. Now I'm surrounded by beautiful things. I don't have clutter really. Kind of some in my house, but I'm not the only one who lives here, so I can't really control that. But what I can control is what I keep in my bedroom, what I keep in my bathroom, what I keep in my car or my purse or my backpack for school, those types of things. So I really am just surrounded by the things that I enjoy looking at, the things that I enjoy using, things that fill my time, like hobbies. Everything around me for the most part is beautiful and I enjoy it, and I think that's extremely important. I think your environment should represent and kind of reflect what you want to be inside. If you want to be a beautiful person, you should have a beautiful surrounding, and that's different for everybody, but for me, a lot of it comes from physical objects. I like things that are beautiful but that also serve a purpose. So if it just does one or the other, I'm not a big fan of that. So for me, it kind of has to be a little bit of both. And, I'm surrounded by things that I just really enjoy, and, it makes me super happy. One thing that you might hear people talk about a lot is that when you are a minimalist or you're kind of adopting the lifestyle and practicing minimalist habits, that you'll have a lot less time that you spend cleaning. And I can totally say that this, is huge for me. I don't really mind cleaning. I actually find it kind of soothing and like therapeutic, but I don't want to spend all of my time cleaning up after myself, cleaning up after other people, or my dogs for that matter. So I find that by having an organized and clean house and, spaces, and when I keep up with cleaning, if, right when I'm done with something and I put it away, then I don't have a huge mess to clean up later. So just the habits really that I've adopted and that I've started using have really cut down the time I spend cleaning, and my cleaning routines get easier and quicker, I swear, every time I do them. So that leaves a lot more time for everything else, and that brings me to my next point. Because I'm not spending, my whole life cleaning up after myself and other people and my dogs, I have time to do the things that I want when I'm not at school and when I'm not at work. I like to think that I have a ton of hobbies. I do. I find things that I like and then I just bring them into my life, and they kind of consume me a little bit. So I find that when I'm happy and stress-free, without a whole bunch of clutter, I really get inspired and kind of creative, and I can really spend the time I want enjoying my hobbies. And when you have time to do the things you enjoy, it makes you kind of flourish as a person. That's what you're meant to do. You're meant to do the things you love. And there's times where there's things, you don't want to do, or you have to do something, but, it's super important to have time for yourself and to grow and to learn. And I find that I have a bunch of time to do that when I'm not at school or at work, and I can just really, grow as a person and be with my dogs and spend time with family, spend time with my boyfriend. I can spend time alone. I can go to yoga, I can grow my plants, I can research things and, create art. It's just really a spectacular thing to have extra time on your hands, and that's really a big reason I encourage people to, kind of seek out minimalism, see what it's all about, because one, a huge weight is lifted off our shoulders, and two, we just have extra time and it's great and we can do whatever we want, basically. So that's just a few things that I really enjoy about minimalism. There's really so much more to it, and it's something you kind of have to experience on your own. That's why I really encourage it as much as I can, and I spread the word about it. But yeah, so if you like this video, go ahead and comment and let me know why, and give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. It really means a lot to me. And don't forget, subscribe. See you next time.